Hey there, everyone. How you doing today? Michael Zuber, author of One Rental at a Time. And I just want to share with you a great idea that I got from somebody who follows me on Instagram. If you don't know, I do have an Instagram page called One Rental at a Time. I know, shocking, but that's the page. I'm not very creative. But anyways, there's a follower on that page who listened to one of my short videos. Again, I put out original content on Instagram every day. And it was basically sharing the idea that we need to take time, specifically our disposable income, converted to time, and think about hours required to work instead of price tags. This individual liked that idea, but said, hey, my kid is a little bit younger. What if I turn that into hours daddy or mommy can't play, right? It's possible your kids may be 5, 6, and they really don't understand work or salary or hourly. But they do know that, you know what, maybe mom and dad can't play with me for a certain time. So I thought that was a wonderful idea. I wanted to play with a little bit. I wanted to put it into a presentation all by itself. So again, let's bring up this presentation. Let's evaluate as we go through this. And again, remember, we need to start thinking time. Time is the only thing we can't get back. Our kids, our family, time, it is time. It's not price. It's not money. It's time. So let's share this PowerPoint real fast and just see how this plays. Again, this was created by someone who has young kids, likes the idea, and said, hey, Michael, what do you think about this? And as I shared on Instagram, I thought it was a genius move. So if you have some kids that are younger, 4, 5, 6, and they don't really understand work, but they know playtime, they enjoy time with you still, and you want to spend as much time with them when they're young, because when they become teenagers, trust me, they don't want to spend a whole lot of time with you. So spend as much time as you can with them when they're young, and maybe they will understand the idea here. So let's walk through this. Let's set it up together. This again was from a Instagram from Wisdom to Grow. This was a part of my going broke on 200K. This is how somebody making 200 grand a year take out all the expenses. The bottom line, what's important here is out of 200 grand, they have $5,700 that are disposable. I call them freedom dollars. You can call them disposable income, but that's it. They work 356 days a year to have $5,700 in flexibility. So if we put that in my spreadsheet or my formula, which is in my Get Your Money Right course, this individual has a financial health score of 4.5. That puts them on the razor's edge. They are not lendable, right? They don't have a margin of safety. No bank would really lend to them. They make a great income, but their fixed expenses are too much. They really do need to step back and see what they could cut out, or they need to increase their income. It's one or the other at this point. So what I did in this earlier example is I kind of said, hey, what would happen if you wanted to buy your kid, son, daughter, an $1,100 video game, right? Remember, these folks make 200 grand. Let's go back to it. So they make 200 grand. Their net income is 127,000, and then their disposable income was a measly 5,700. So here we go. This is what it comes down to, and this is where we can start to make the twist. If you look at gross income, it really only takes this person, because they make 200, they make almost $100 an hour. That's pretty good. But it takes them 11 hours to buy the video game, 11 and a half. So it's Tuesday morning, right? They work all day Monday and a little bit on Tuesday. Net income, a little different story, right? They don't make 96, they make 61. So it takes them, almost 18 hours. So now you're working Monday, you're working Tuesday, and you're working through a couple hours on Wednesday, but still not a big deal. You probably buy your son or daughter that video game. But here is the real rub. This individual making 200 grand a year doesn't have the money, should not buy this game. They only have disposable income of $5,700 for the year. That means they make $2.74 an hour. That's disposable. That's unspoken for. Folks, you have to get your money right. You have to know where you are. Too many folks don't know. So in this case, they have to work 401 hours or 10 weeks and a couple hours. 10 weeks. That's all of January, all of February to the 15th of March. Don't buy it. You can't afford it. But what happens in this example is, again, on Instagram, I've cut and pasted. It's a little fuzzy, but I cut and paste it from there. I want to give credit where credit is due. I always do. It's from the_investa_bros. Basically, nice comment, but basically says, hey, I have younger kids. They don't understand the word work, but they understand play. So what if we turn that into how many hours daddy or mommy can't play? And I think it's a wonderful idea. Go back here. Okay, son or daughter, if we buy this game for you, mom and dad can't play with you for 10 weeks. That's what it says. That's the red line or the red square or whatever, rectangle. Because that's what you have, disposable income in this example. So again, getting your money right is understanding that price tags are not equal. For some of you, this $11,000 or $1,100 video game is nothing. It's no big deal. For some of you, it's a non-starter. This family here making 200 grand a year and having $5,700 disposable, they shouldn't do it. They don't even make $3 an hour as far as disposable income. The other $93 are committed to taxes and 401k and insurance and a house and car and blah, 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 blah. So I thought that was a great idea. The Insta Bros, good idea. Thank you. I will tweak that going forward because you're right. If you don't understand work, maybe they understand mommy and daddy can't be home, can't play with you. I think that is great. In the end, I think that he's right. He or she is right. It's however you got to do it. It's not about the price tag. It's about how much time are you willing to give up? How much time do you want to give up? And most of you can't answer that question because you don't know where you are. In the course, Get Your Money Right, it asks you some hard questions. It asks you to run a budget. It asks you to figure it out. It gives you the templates and questions and the math. It helps you calculate your financial health score. All these things are wonderful, but you've got to do the work. If you're up for it, there's the course. It's $99. But again, for me, the important thing here is stop looking at price tags and convert it to time. How much time do you want to commit or give up? That's an interesting question. All right, everybody. Thank you very much. Again, follow me on Instagram. This particular video came to me from an Instagram comment. Thanks, everybody. Take care. Bye.